last week. Wake up! Wake up! Stand up, man. Stand up. Not the owl in the tree. You don't even point. Get your ass. Stand up. Just stand up while I'm talking.
He was introduced today as the new strength and conditioning coach. Coach Mo is still on staff. Coach Reyes is still on staff. There'll be some additional people coming on that Coach Swayze will be bringing on. He announced that as well. But when you look at his experience, what he accomplished in more than a decade at the U, and the standard of that program, you look at the bowl games he's been involved in. Mm-hmm. This is a brother who knows what it's supposed to look like, knows how to get you ready, knows how to turn athletes who are ready to get into football by taking them through the rigors of the spring strength and conditioning, and then handing them off to the football coaches so that they're ready to perform. And as he said, when I hand y'all off, effort is not going to be an issue. You're going to be conditioned. You're going to be strengthened. You're going to know how to make effort where we can truly have practice. So tomorrow morning, got his full speech to the team dropping on the pregame network. So y'all check that out. He went in a good 20 minutes, just letting them know how it's going to be. So you may have seen some clips here and there, but you'll be able to see the full thing mañana. Enjoyed every bit of it. I think his tone was refreshing. And again, it's another example of you ain't going to be able to say you didn't know Chico. He laid out the expectations, how this thing is going to go, how the process works, what he's going to get out of you, and why he's trying to get that out of you, because we are trying to win the Big 12 championship in 2025. That is the goal. This past year was get Miss Peggy to a bowl game. Check. Yes. This year, everything is geared toward not just going to the Big 12 championship, but winning the Big 12 championship.
Absolutely. And you have a guy that coming from Miami. I'm going to play a sound clip in a second, but he's coming from Miami where he spent over 15 years. Of course, if he was there from, I think, 98 to 2016, that's in the heyday of Miami football, especially during those 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5 era where they had, just so many guys go pro and get drafted. I think he had to deal with 35 first-round draft picks and over 100 players getting drafted total under his guidance. I also spent time at Florida International, right? FIU. And, he's known down in that South Florida area for being that guru as far as strength and conditioning. Let's play a sound clip right here from some of that speech that you'll be playing tomorrow.
You didn't sign up here with Coach Prime to be out. So I just hope you got that in your mind, because I'm telling you, day one, you walk in there, I'm just telling you better buckle up. Listen to what I'm telling you. Buckle up. Watch the film. Watch you like the bowl game. What teams are playing right now? Is it you?
Thank you.
If you ain't angry, something wrong. I got a problem with you. How about that? I got a problem. If you cool, what you gonna watch the other game? Now, what you gonna go find somewhere to get some little wings and start watching the game? It should be you. This should be you. So wake up. You want something? Go to work. Go to work.
Big time right there from Coach.
If you want something, go to work, Chico.
You want something, go to work. Get up and go get it.
I love what he said, man. You got he was really talking about the past week as well as going into the national championship game. You're sitting around watching these guys still playing college football. You should be mad. You're a college football player. Why you sitting around ordering some wings and having a good time? You should be mad that you're not still in it, because there's no reason that you can't still be in. And I can't wait for everybody to hear, the full details of his presentation. What an excellent introduction of himself and his expectations he did to the team. And you can look around the body language in the room, man. They were ready to hey, let's go to the weight room now. Let's get to work, because we know what last season felt like. We know we squandered opportunity. 2025 is going to be about righting that and making sure this particular team goes to the Big 12 championship and wins it.
Now, a lot of people, first of all, I want to say that to what he said about watching and, getting so comfortable that you're ordering wings to watch other teams play football. I feel him on that. That is so true. You guys are just accepting everything and, being comfortable with not being there instead of being upset and mad and feeling like we're supposed to be playing right now. People are supposed to be watching us, not us sitting at home fat catting or whatever, watching the game like 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 we're supposed to be sitting here watching. No, you're supposed to be there, and we're going to put in the work to make sure we get there. And he has the resume, backing him also to speak to that. And we're going to get into Coach Mo also because people in the chat asking about Coach Mo. I would say this: when you bring in a guy with this much experience, and also you keep on the guy who was the head guy before that to be a part of this staff, I think it says something about that guy, Coach Mo. I think it says something about the experience that you're bringing in also to where he has respect for this guy to where I can stay on to the staff. Like, for instance, Antonio Pierce got fired from the Las Vegas job, right? You probably won't see somebody come in there and be the head coach and then keep him on as the linebackers coach, so to speak. Although it probably could happen, but it most likely won't happen for various different reasons. I think that this happening at Colorado, shows Coach Mo knows that I can continue to learn and grow. I'm still a young strength and conditioning football coach who has a lot of experience and accomplishments under his belt also. But here comes a guy who's coming from the U with 15 plus years of experience there and several other years at Florida International with a plethora of guys who've trained under him that have produced in the NFL. Let me see what I can also gather and learn from him also. As a big brother, I could learn something from this guy and propel my career and continue to go on. So that shows the type of man I think Coach Mo is also.
Could have said it better. A lot of people don't want to win unless it's them at the tip of the spear. A lot of folks would rather lose and average 50 points a game with them shooting than win and they only scored 28 points. I'm giving you a basketball analogy.
Be a part of that team.
When you have to have the maturity to know, what we need right now to grow, what I need professionally to grow is someone else coming in here and doing this thing in a manner that has been proven and they've done it before. And so I have to have that maturity in my leadership to acknowledge that somebody is more equipped than I am for this particular challenge on this particular day. So let me be Robin to their Batman instead of quitting and pouting and just not be a hero at all. Shout out to Coach Mo and his professionalism. Shout out to Coach Mo and his maturity. Shout out for Coach Prime for letting them know, I want you here. You still have value here.
Yes.
We're just going to change things up and go in this direction with this leadership. And so just across the board from an organizational standpoint, who's focused on winning more than some ideology of, well, I really want to win with this guy no matter what. I want to win with this person, this position, find a way to make it work. Man, that's not the case. And when you see Coach Reyes still there, who was a major part of this organization, you see Coach Mo still there, and now bringing in Coach Swayze, it's like, dude, this strength and conditioning program just got better. And if the strength and conditioning program gets better, how can play not get better?
Exactly. And it definitely will get better. I can guarantee you that. Real quick, I saw, and where Coach Mo came from was the University of Georgia also. When I got recruited there, it was before him. He probably was a player during this time or whatever. Or he might be younger, but I've never seen.
Mo is not 40.
Mo is not even 40 years old, man.
No.
So he definitely wasn't there when I was getting recruited. But he went through what I saw that Georgia had for sure, which was top tier A++ strength and conditioning program. They had, laid out from the facilities to the coaches to the training table in the cafeteria was top tier that I've never ever seen before. So he knows, what it takes to get to where he wants to go, and then you bring in a guy like this to help out and just change the voice a little bit. Hear a different voice in there. I think it's going to be only great for the team. And you said it before on previous podcasts that Coach Prime, any move that he makes is going to be it's going to be an improvement. It's going to be something at the right time that's going to help this whole team get better and win.
Seen it since day one with him, man. Like I said, this is now 5 seasons in the book with them, going into the 6th season. Did 3 at Jackson State, counting that spring COVID season, 2 regular fall seasons. We've now done 2 in Colorado, and what I can tell you is he's going to do things that people on the outside may call a shake up or shaking things up, but it's really all designed to, where did we fall short? How do we get better?
Yeah.
And let's move some things around, because if you continue to do the same thing, you're going to get the same results.
Yes, sir.
So he is not afraid to change a coordinator, to change a coach position, to move a GA up, to
Mm-hmm.
move a GA out, to move a coach out, to help a coach get somewhere else if they call it may be there, and bring in somebody else, who can continue or better that situation. And I would say this, as we sit here on what's this, January 12th, I think the date is.
Yes, indeed.
There's going to probably be some other changes by the time you get to the end of spring ball, because this is constant evaluation. What everybody got today was the standard and the expectations. Spring strength and conditioning, when you go through February, part of March, April, spring ball, culminating with the spring game, it is all evaluation. I know that the spring ends, with the opening of a portal and the closing of a portal, but that
Mm-hmm.
applies to staff too. There are going to be people around this room, around these tables, that are here today that may not be here when you get to the 1st of May,
Right.
because it's all evaluation to have the best organization possible going into summer 1, summer 2, and particularly August camp, which is going into the season.